Welcome, everybody. Episode 10 of Los Angeles Rams franchise here on Dynasty Central Sports. Smash like down below, leave us a comment, and hit subscribe if you're new to the channel and love the comment that you see. This is week whatever. It's the off season for the Los Angeles Rams. We are off a shitty episode 9 where we lost to the Seahawks. We lost to the Cardinals in a 10-0 game. Oh, fuck. That was so bad. I don't even want to watch it. And so we are re-signing some staff, but look at the player upgrades that we are going to apply, even though we did come off a loss. It's the off season. I don't care that we lost and everything. The offseason is off limits as far as to my franchise rules, to where we only apply upgrades after wins. So we're going to throw on some upgrades. As you can see, some of our players is finally developing a little bit more, even though we could have developed them a little bit more, I think, if we had a better season, but it's okay. Quez Watkins even gets an upgrade, so I am happy about that. He played 4 games for us and had 2 touchdowns, over 200 yards receiving, so a fantastic 4 games for us, a couple more upgrades, and then we have, looks like, let's take a look, Sean McVay is still here. He is sticking around for another bit, but Darius Brooks, we offered him a contract. He signed up for 3 more years, and we're going to motor through the playoffs. We're going to jump to the Pro Bowl, take a look at the Pro Bowl roster, see if any Rams make it.
Oh, yeah.
And let's take a look. Adrian Peterson, wow, we guys, halfback number 1, first ballot all Pro Bowl. Thank goodness. He had a fantastic career for us, resurrecting the legendary career of Adrian Peterson. Voted above Zeke Elliott and McCaffrey. That is just an accolade that I can be happy about. Let's take a look at the rest of the NFC roster and see if we get any more people from our team. I don't believe we will. Probably Aaron Donald is the only other person I would imagine. There's no way Aaron Donald is not a Pro Bowler for the NFC. He is just the best defensive player in the fucking game. Don't at me, because you would be stupid. Here it is, Aaron Donald, yes, right end number 1 above Nadam. I can't even say it. Sue, fuck him. He's a douche. Aaron Donald, awesome. And it looks like nobody else. Yeah, I don't think we were going to get anybody else on our team. Even Jalen Ramsey doesn't get any, accolades from here. He had a fantastic season for us. A couple interceptions and a lot of pass deflections when he was needed. All right, guys, let's take a look at the yearly awards. Now we are in Super Bowl 54. The Ravens Packers are in the Super Bowl. Baker Mayfield wins the MVP. The Browns went 8-8 and they still won MVP from Baker Mayfield. I wonder how the season went. Nobody from our team had a chance in the MVP. Let's take a look. Coach of the Year, Griffin Murphy. Don't know who he is, but he took over for Bill Belichick. Let's see. Sean McVay is definitely not in this mix. Why would he? Let's take a look at the NFC. Adrian Peterson, 5th in the voting for Offensive Player of the Year. Congrats to you, AD. Pretty much, if you are named AD, you are going to be one of our best players. It doesn't look like Aaron Donald gets any fucking respect for Defensive Player of the Year. CeeDee Lamb wins Offensive Rookie of the Year. Cole McDonald, number 2 in voting. Oh, that was close. But CeeDee Lamb probably earned it. Quez Watkins gets number 10 in voting. And Cam Akers is number 8. Not a bad season. Of course, Nigel Bradham, the old bastard. It's a glitch in the game, wins Defensive Rookie of the Year. We got Terrell Burgess, 8th in Rookie of the Year on defensive side voting. Let's see, best quarterback, no way. Cole McDonald, running back, it's Adrian Peterson. Wowie, guys. That is awesome. AD gets the best running back of the NFC. accolade. That is awesome. 17 total touchdowns in his final season, because we will soon find out that he does. Victory! Take a look. Defensive line, best one is Aaron Donald. There is no one better in the game. I've said it many times. Of course he's going to win, because he is a incredible player. And no one else on our team, I don't think, will get anything else. There's no way. They just did not play that way. Sam Sloman, no way. And like I said, let's take a look at the retirees for the offseason. Calais Campbell, Andre Smith, Mercedes Lewis. Some big names there. Bruce Irvin, after 9 years, is going to retire. Matt Moore, the former teacher, came out of retirement, came back for the Chiefs, and now 14 years later, he gets it. The Estonian defensive tackle, Margus Hunt, out of SMU, he's going to retire. Not a lot of actual NFL players, actual on teams. LaShawn McCoy does retire. Danny Amendola, Jason McCourty, Julian Edelman. There's the bulk and bevy of the NFL players. Phillip Rivers. We got, there it is, Adrian Peterson and Andrew Whitworth. We're going to have two big holes in our offense on left tackle and running back. We do have Cam Akers waiting in the wings, but I would love to have that two-headed running back combo. So we're going to take a look in the offseason. I don't want to spend big money, though, so we're not going to be throwing big money out to some free agents. I think I want to fill my left tackle position in free agency, and I want to pick up a new cornerback in free agency. Frank Gore goes out in retirement. A.Q. Shipley, if you're a fan of the Fitzmagic, goes out in retirement as well. None of these guys are getting offers. Unfortunately, Gerald Everett and Leonard Floyd, we're going to say bye-bye to. Floyd is a casualty of just wanting to save some cap, and the fact that I'm going to move Terrell Burgess to left outside linebacker. Even though he's undersized in that position, I think he's going to be a fantastic talent there, and leaves Taylor Rapp open to be freely the free safety on our back end there. He had a fantastic season. I have to reward him with all the time. Cooper Kupp is in there. See, let's take a look at the quarterbacks that are not going to get any offers. Of course, Jared Goff is not going to get an offer. Mitch Trubisky, Andy Dalton, Tyrod Taylor, Nick Mullins. There's no way. Jameis Winston, no way I'm not going to pay $52 million for Jared Goff. When Cole McDonald is a 66 overall, Nick Mullins at 68 is just not worth it. And Cole McDonald has a better movement in his feet. He's a better scrambling quarterback. And I'm not going to throw big money at these running backs either. Cam Akers, I want to develop him. And I want to look in the draft, maybe pick up a mid-round running back. There's no way we're going to get someone like Travis Etienne. Unless he somehow falls to the second round or something. Cooper Kupp is the top wide receiver there, and he's got an offer from the Baltimore Ravens. I did not want to pay him $66 million for 4 years because he's 28, even though he's a fantastic person and he's a fantastic wide receiver. I just did not want to pay that type of money. I want to try to cut cap, have a lot of cap, and try to make sure to build this contract and the teams up to where we're not going to have cap hell in a couple seasons. John Ross III, JR3, and Tajay Sharp, both free agents, who I would definitely like to offer, but I'm going to look at some wide receivers in the draft as well. So I'm not going to offer them any money as well because I just want to save some cap. And so the only positions I really want to offer is maybe a tight end position to fill in Gerald Everett's hole. Gross. The left tackle position from Andrew Whitworth's retirement, and I want to pick up a new cornerback, but I'm not going to pick up a top flight quarterback. I want to bring in like a mid-round, probably like a slot cornerback, and I'm going to offer Jake Butt for the lulz because he's actually a good blocking tight end. That what I want to do is bring in more tight ends and maybe a fullback. I don't know for sure yet. But more tight ends, more blocking tight ends. And so Jake Butt is kind of that lunch pail type of tight end that I want to bring in. And I still have Big Rig Higgs, Tyler Higgs be also on tight end. So he's still in there for a little bit more, a couple more seasons. And we're going to offer Jake Butt a less than $10 million contract. There's no way he's going to get more than that after over 3 years. I'm going to offer him a little less than the fair offer and see if he accepts it. Maybe 9.3, see if he accepts it. I don't think he's going to get many offers from anyone else, but we'll see. And then Trent Williams is just a little too expensive for me, and so I'm going to offer Alejandro Villanueva out of Army, the former tight end he's 6'9", he's a fucking massive man, 325 pounds. He's got good power, good pass protecting, and he's agile still at that left tackle. He's old, but I'm going to try to, stop gap him until I can bring in a prospect to fill in that position. We're going to take a look. Defensive tackle, I don't really see anyone that I want over Ashawn Robinson, especially spend the money for. I may look in the defensive tackle position in the draft as well. Nothing high, though. I don't really see any big talent in the defensive tackle that I can get. Outside linebacker, I did move Terrell Burgess there. He's a 75 overall. Fantastic talent. No reason to try to offer Tyus Bowser, who's a 77 overall. Just does not fit as far as Terrell Burgess is just the type of linebacker I want to do. In that position, Leonard Floyd is getting some big offers. Congrats to him. He had a great season for us. Unfortunately, he's 28, so that's why I didn't offer him, because he's a bit old and because I had the plan to move Burgess in to that position. He's only 2 overall total, and I know overall is not everything. I did look at all the individual stats, and at middle linebacker, not going to throw out some big money. There's not really needed, and I kind of like how Micah Kaiser played. He had a actually great season for us, being a 68 overall. He had over 70 tackles, I think. So, a fantastic season by him. I just want to let him continue to grow for us. Right outside linebacker, we got Ebukam with a big contract, $70.6 million over 6 years. He is a big talent that I'm going to be keeping around. So we might want to throw Oko out as a draft trade pick or something at the draft, throw him in a trade and try to move around in the draft. Let's take a look at some of the cornerbacks, though, that I want to look at. 79, 78 overall type of cornerback. I like the man. That's a scheme fit. I like height as well and youth. So Levi Wallace looks good. Shavarius Ward, 6'1", man-to-man, 78, 25. Wallace is 26, 1 inch shorter, both man-to-man, and pretty much the same. So we're going to offer Shavarius Ward a contract out of Middle Tennessee State, the former Blue Raider. He's 25 overall, been in the league for 3 years, and I think he's going to be a good side play cornerback. He could play the slot, he could play the outside, and on the opposite of Jalen Ramsey. So he's going to get a lot of work, but I think he's up to the task. Strong safety with JJ3 back there. No way I'm going to offer any of these guys, but I just want to take a look at it. These are the guys that we're going to offer. I think we're going to get them all, hopefully. Let's take a look. We did get Villanueva on a contract acceptance. Let's see who else. It looks like we got some. Yep, we got Shavarius Ward. Welcome to the team, guys. Alejandro Villanueva. He made some big waves back in college because he was a former tight end that never played football. And then he got drafted as a tight end to the NFL, and then he got moved to left tackle in the NFL, and he's been around for this long. He's a fantastic person. I've heard nothing but great things about him, and we did sign Jake Butt. Let's take a look at where some of the signings went. Cooper Kupp went to the Ravens. Kareem Hunt went to the Washington football team. Richard Sherman went to the Colts, as did Keanu Neal. Alex Mack goes to the Seahawks. Kenyon Drake goes to the Jets. James White goes to the Cards. We're going down the list, guys. Oh, Gerald Everett goes to the Jaguars. Interesting signing there. Zay Jones, a guy that I was actually kind of looking at in the beginning at free agency. And going down the list, Jameis Winston goes to the Colts. Interesting. $63.6 million. I'm not going to pay that. I'm not, especially when I have Cole McDonald at $13 million. And, honestly, the interceptions are not any different. So it's not really. Josh Gordon is in there. Signs again with the Patriots. Well, if you're going to do something, what's that? That saying, definition of madness, even though it's not the definition of madness. Anyways, Vic Beasley goes to the Lions. Romeo Okwara goes to the Raiders. Yeah, go down the list. Not anymore. But thank you guys for watching this shorter episode, episode 10, free agency and offseason. But please check out next episode. It is a big draft special episode. It is all draft, guys. I am putting together a big video for that. So expect that for the 2021 draft. I thank you for watching. Like and subscribe down below, and we'll see you for the draft. I am so excited for it, and I'm excited to show you. I'll see you guys later.